to Movistar Koi and KC in particular for teaming up with the LEC to bring us those road trips. We're going to 3 stops in Spain and also 2 in France, which is absolutely cool. And I think to a lot of people saying, well, why do we only go there? Ask your orgs. Ask your orgs to organize something, right? Like KC and Koi, they're coming in so clutch for us.
I'm just saying, we can't be picky anymore because fans are complaining for the longest time that we're not having road trips anymore. Well, now we get 6. We haven't had 6 in such a long time. I was still like, you know, a freshman in the LEC. Now I'm fully Unk level. But at the same time, it's good to return to the roots and have so many events throughout the year.
Yeah, and also if last year is anything to compare, those road trips were amazing. Both the Madrid one and the Evry one was completely incredible. The crowd was crazy, and I think if there's anything gonna be like, if there's gonna be anything like last year, it's gonna go crazy.
I like that you put the Evry.
Evry?
Yeah, you did well.
Okay, stop flexing.
That girl.
But the LEC is heading to Barcelona for,
Why is it 6
I'm pretty sure the
quality?
first time ever we had All-Star there once, and it's also very important for you that you'll be able to buy the tickets very soon. I have more information because I lost my script there for a second. Can you give it back to me because I want to make sure I have the right information. So the first time ever heading to Barcelona, so Koi is gonna head that first road trip of 2026.
This is the only people I care about in the EU. It's wild.
From February 27th to March 1st, and tickets are available right now at lec.gg/mkoi. And of course, there are so many road trips to go at, but we'll start with the versus finals in Barcelona. That is really awesome. Then, something else we need to inform all of you of, and I need one of you to explain this, the right of first selection.
Yeah, it's not, so either you get the choice between what side of the map you want to play on, or whether you want to select your champion first or last in the draft. And after that, the other team will then get to choose whatever is left over from that.
So for the sake of example, let's say Los Ratones, I'm not sure what they are, but let's say they would choose blue side. They would get the choice of the side selection. They would choose blue. Then the opposing team, which is Fnatic,
I think they would choose blue side.
First or last pick. So pretty much you get
Because Baus wants to play Foxy. It's Baus. And I think it's better. It's easier and faster to proxy blue side, I believe. Because top red side.
Yeah, so maybe some speculation on who they want to give that last pick to, you know, maybe in that top side, you know, maybe
I mean, basically
they chose second pick.
Do you prefer your draft pick or do you prefer the camera angle in game? Because some people are really adamant about the camera angle being better on blue side and say it's unfair.
I mean, it's fine. Also for the chat, it's going to be incredibly confusing to see blue side having last pick. First time, forever. Ooh, that's going to be a little bit
confusing for everyone. I also like the
that's weird.
OFS. Rough.
It's rough out here.
Okay,
you know?
I like it. It is. All right. With that, we have our first game of the day. Will be Los Ratones versus Fnatic. And Lore is standing by with someone who has a lot of stake in that game, let's say.
Cajol?
Cajol, thank you so much.
Yeah, I knew it. Let's go.
First game with the Rats. It's so exciting to have you guys here. So I want to roll back a bit because you always say that this is a for fun project. We want to have fun, but then from the fun came success. So how do you reflect on the whole journey for you?
It's starting to sink in now a bit. You know, we just kept going up a step and up a step and up a step and progressing further, and we were like, let's just see how far we can go.
Come on, prove them wrong.
Now we're in the LEC.
Cajol, you got this.
It's surreal, you know. I think a lot of people maybe not expecting us to do like the best in the league, right? I think some people might doubt us and stuff like that, but we've been working a lot harder. You know, it's been 6 weeks of just scrimming off stream, which is very new for us. Normally we're like, let's stream everything, but now I think if we were to do that in the LEC, we would struggle.
A lot of things are new for you because you've been used to boot camping from time to time, but now you've been in the same gaming house, in the same office for weeks. How has that been different for you and the boys?
Yeah, I mean, the cameras are off and we're just heads down and grinding and playing against LEC teams every day.
Who's that guy?
Before it was cameras on and playing against ERL teams, so now the practice levels improved a lot. Everyone's really trying their hardest. We only have one shot. We have 4 weeks to try our best, and that's exactly what we'll do, you know. I know
Don't get
like
eliminated.
to say it's funny words and say we're gonna stomp everyone, but I think everything is.
What do you mean? Say him, Cajol.
And we appreciate everything that they do. So yeah, I'm a little nervous. I'm also excited. I'm really excited.
Yeah, he's got this, I believe. And, holy, this is the first time I've watched a live stream in so long.
So, see how far we can go. You know, I have no idea how far we can
go. Like years.
Last thoughts and message for the Rats watching you. They're on stream right now. Anything you want to tell them?
Yeah, I mean, without the support, without anything, we wouldn't be here. I think it's been like with them, we've gone from the beginning to here. You know, we started out scrimming in our bedrooms in our pajamas and playing in the NLC to then
Let me get
EU Masters finals, NLC crowds with like 6,000 people, and now we're in the highest league in Europe. So let's see how we can do. We're really trying our hardest, and I appreciate everyone for rooting for us. Yeah.
Banger journey, and it continues today in the LEC. Kajol, thank you so much. Best of luck today, and Shocks, back to you.
Thank you so much. It has been quite a journey for sure. When I got to talk to Reckless at League of Its Own, he said, well, last year around this time, none of us had any prospects. We didn't know what to do. And I think Odawamne, it's very commendable to have that journey. But
yeah, they're just starting the NLC split, when to split.
Exactly, because it's the return of so many, how to say,
beginning of their
memorable
dominance.
players, especially with Reckless and Nemesis facing back. You know, it's such a fairy tale because they're back against their former team, the teams that they had, the biggest achievements they had in their career so far, against Fnatic. And I feel like for them, especially these
Reckless, I don't know what they did with his photo, but
touted by the fans as one of the best,
completely different
maybe
camera
his biggest rival or biggest has-been. They could have been, his rival in that sense. And Reckless, after the stint in Korea, now being back here on the biggest stage in Europe, I feel like they have so much to prove.
Also, I think for guys like Velia, who have always wanted to play in the LEC, stuck with Lost Ratone, said, no, this is my team. These are my players. These are the people that I want to step on this stage with. And now he gets to prove it here today that not only he belongs in the LEC, but he will do it with Lost Ratones.
But do you really have faith? Because, you know, it went downhill a little bit at the end of last year in terms of EMEA Masters, and now they're coming in here with
they lost one. They went Winter NLC finalists. They won champion. EMA Winter champions. Spring champions. NLC champions. Spring EMA Master champions. And Summer NLC champions. And then they lost relatively early into EMA Masters, which is rough. But they've been just fisting the competition, so we'll see.
We've got Empiros there now, and Vladi is in the mix as well, and Lospa on support.
I mean, there's a lot of new faces here, especially Lospa and Empiros. We're kind of surprised or curious to see how they're going to do. I think Empiros is a very cool prospect. He has been grinding for a long time. Been playing against him for a long time as well. I think it's really exciting.
I don't know if they have even a chance.
Right. For everybody watching at home, and if you're not a Fnatic fan, we have something for you to play along. We have a bingo board, basically, Fnatic Bingo. And we'll make sure we have this on social so you can go as well. So my favorite is Fnatic gets an injury-free tournament. So an injury-free LEC versus. That'd be sick.
What about Fnatic narrowly clutches defeat from the jaws of victory?
Also,
but for me, the absolute classic has to be the Grabs dramatic coach camp. That's an easy day one pick.
Also in the bottom right there, the Grabs talking smack about the team.
Yeah.
That man is a little bit too honest sometimes.
Yeah, also Fnatic fans blame Dardo. That's probably going to happen.
The bottom left.
Emperor's Q MVP, they're not all like negative. Like a lot of them are very positive for Fnatic.
It's gonna be lovely to track
Fnatic
anyway.
I hear the people already looking, so we'll be tracking that throughout the day. So then about this first matchup, we set it up a little bit already, right? But going up for Reckless and Nemesis Odawamne against this team that they have so much history with, and maybe a little bit of history or love lost.
Exactly. They again, as I said earlier, they have so much to
Come on,
do because
guys.
they weren't here for so long.
Nemesis, Reckless, Baus is having his debut today. Are you crazy? Of course we're gonna talk about Baus. Bring up my stats right now. Let me sell you
one KD.
my Swedish top laner brother that's coming in straight from Stockholm, and we have some insane stats. I think no one can match this. We have
200% higher than next highest.
Damage, very relevant. Highest CS after 50 minutes. Only 200 more good deaths and one whole control ward.
Is that all
here? You've never seen stats like that in your life.
And he also sold that control ward. He didn't even put it down.
He
so.
sold it?
Yeah, because I told him buy that control ward, and then he bought it, but I didn't tell him to put it down, so he sold it.
That's great. Oh my
Well,
God,
he made a little bit of gold
amazing.
back there. That's good.
That's sick.
Return on investment.
With that, they do say, you know, Los Ratones is Baus, and I think standing by with lore.
What? Where's the cut? Where's the?
He is indeed. Come and join me. He's standing here right at the end of the tunnel. Baus, our favorite Inta on the Rift, ready to step on stage against Fnatic. That's right, you can hype him up. How do you feel?
I feel great.
Yeah, do you have any message for Fnatic ahead of the game?
Well, I don't know if they've done any prep, but they should probably ban Sion, Shogath, Gragas, Volibear, maybe ban Kled. Otherwise, they don't stand a chance.
All you champions, any good deaths you want to bring on stage today?
Not many deaths, many kills.
Yeah.
Except the first game for Los Ratones versus Fnatic starts right now.
Look at all the Los Ratones jerseys. Banger. Headbot.
Fnatic taking the stage. A lot of support here for both the teams, I assume.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say that we've got a lot of fan favorites playing up today.
It's true.
And this matchup in particular, I mean, roster changes on the side of Fnatic. A lot of returning Fnatic players to the LEC stage.
Los Ratones hasn't changed a single roster, and I hope they never do.
The last time they won an LEC title was with Reckless. Back in 2018.
That is a fun fact.
It was a long, long time ago. Maybe him coming back to the LEC stage will be what they need to rocket themselves.
What they need, I see.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe it's just a good luck charm thing, you know, a little rabbit's foot. Lots of returns obviously coming up through the EMEA Masters system, winning twice last year, losing in the semi-finals in the Summer EMEA Masters. But here on the LEC stage, the competition is bigger and better than ever.
Absolutely. Of course, for some of these players, as we mentioned earlier, Crowny, Nemesis, Reckless, veterans of the LEC and the competitive scene. I imagine that coming back onto the stage, a degree of nerves.
Well, I'm not talking at all, but this is fire.
Very comfortable in. It's a lot of these new players that we set our eyes on. Baus, Velia, Lospa, and Emperos in the top lane. A lot of these young guns who are going to be debuting on this stage and showcasing what they can do here at the highest level that Europe has to offer.
We did have the right of first selection happen. Los Ratones won the right of first selection, and they decided to get second pick, and were given red side. So it's a normal draft, guys. Blue side has first pick. We have Los Ratones on the red side. We're going to get into the picks and
no, it was. I thought it was Los Ratones blue side. What?
Having been banned out by Fnatic to kick us off.
Nico ban.
If that Sion will hit the ban table, we know that Jace, Malphite have been incredibly high priority bans.
Where are the bans?
Throughout the other regions across the world.
There we go.
There we are.
Okay.
Jace gonna be taken off the
Jace ban, Sion, yeah.
From Fnatic, naturally targeted towards Baus.
You can hear the crowd be like,
Azir ban. Makes sense.
Just let's see what you can do on the Sion.
It's gonna be like Cho. Right. Or maybe something like Poppy. Right, because. Oh yeah, you know.
Rise in priority across the world as well with the actualizer build that has been making the rounds. Malphite, the final ban here from Fnatic.
Malphite, yeah, that makes sense. It's a good flex pick nowadays.
Last ban as well.
Yanara, one of the champions that has been left open. I wonder if Upset's going to
or Yana.
For himself. Whether Varus is something that
that means Los Ratones has a counter to Yanara. This is the best of one, so they really got to lock in both sides. But especially Los Ratones. Yeah. Yanara first pick. Oh no.
Coming through from Fnatic as they take their time to think about what they want to lock in, but I expect
yeah, you know, that's what I thought.
One of the best AD carries on the current patch.
Yeah, you know, it just does so much stuff, especially since you can get the Fiend Hunter bolts on her second. Just gives you so much damage in team fights. And you have okay lane control as well with that.
Just of at least 8 death. Like that's the only.
Relatively effectively. Los Ratones though,
Mombausi. What is that? What is he holding?
I wonder if something like the
hand woman or something?
Something that he's shown a lot
Wookie.
of
Okay.
throughout 2025. Of course,
good ADC.
Something that we've been seeing a lot as well. The amount of lane power that it provides, and on the current patch, it just spikes incredibly well. I think it's a nice answer into the Yunara that should give LR's bot lane.
Belia, choosing J4.
We see come through for the support. For Velia to go towards the Jarvan, they want that easy engage tool. They want that back.
Yeah. So we're gonna play get.
Throughout the LEC, those
Cho maybe at the top. Maybe Jack something with CC. Because they need What is that? What are they holding?
Yeah, bringing out his Bard as well. That Carrier is just so good at those sorts of picks. Reckless had a little bit of time with Carrier.
Oh, Vi. Vitalia. Is that Vi top? with Talia mid.
Especially for Fnatic as an organization since Razork has been on there. As much as Vi as a champion has been criticized for his performance in the LEC, it's one of Razork's go-to best champions. So he's going to be starting off the split strong with the champion he's very comfortable on. It's Nemesis
Vi?
with
Okay.
Rise, a long-term pick for him back in his Fnatic days.
I really think roaming mids are so important with the speed they can roam at the moment, because you can, if you can get down to bot lane, reset, get the home guards back into your lane quickly,
Yeah.
you're not actually going to be losing too much because of those enhanced home guards that you get.
I just woke up for this, so.
If you're not getting something off the roams, it can be punishing, but as you rightly said, it is not as punishing in the sense that the home guards do help and the TPs.
Oh, Jack's banned?
To run TPs, which I expect to see come through from these two mid laners.
What's it on his Nami ban?
Taken away from the top side to Nami actually going to be removed. So we talked about those range support options.
Nami Corki is just devastating. If they get in with a Valkyrie Gatling gun, and then you have the Tidecaller's Blessing behind it, it's so much damage. In the
Rumble ban, yeah, that makes sense. You don't want a demon up there. But, yeah.
Smaller of a bubble, Bard taken away by Fnatic, because those range supports you were talking about for Reckless. Here, likely to see the support pick, but it
Kled?
on his Kled, okay. With the Jax band away, the Sion band away.
We were just
seems to be what he
talking with Finn prior to coming, and he kept saying,
Finn, if you're here, just come up to the caster desk, man. We'll have you on for 10 minutes. You can talk about Kled top. You can talk about what he's going to do into Baus. Alistair, the current hover for looks like they're going to pick a top lane answer for Emperos. It is the
Alistair, yeah.
Alongside that, Alistair actually really good with some of the new support items.
They got a really good. This is a really good draft for Fnatic. Let's see what. That's so far really good.
Does prefer those range supports.
Maybe Janna?
Champion, would he look to pair up maybe a Karma as a possibility? Maybe he just goes for something like a Braum if they want that disengage opportunity. If they want a little bit more follow-up possibility of a Leona, a Nautilus as well.
If this was solo queue, I'd be looking at Poppy, and I'd be looking at her very intently right now. Into Ambessa, into Alistair, into Vi, does a huge amount of work. Serve a similar function. You've got the Unbreakable for when the Talia is trying to get in. If the Alistair ever jumps in, you've got concussive blows on him, but doesn't quite have the same show-stopping potential that Poppy would.
But the thing about Braum is that passive against all these champions that are threatening your AD.
Yeah, wait, they just had the AD carry and then the top side swapped out on the voice. That's all they.
Plus the Vi. I mean, you throw a Kai'Sa in there, and it's the same Fnatic that we saw last year. Changing it up for a Yunara. Fnatic's composition is very much about skirmishing, about that backline access, about looking for that dive. LR have a bit more side lane options. Nemesis, keep an eye on his Rise and how he utilizes it to play through those side lanes, make those quick collapses, create those numbers of advantages, alongside the Kled, who can also collapse quickly from those side lanes thanks to his ultimate. So I think LR have a few 1-3-1 options, but they've got to be very cautious of Fnatic's positioning on the map, because Razork as a player is the type to punish those mispositioning if you overextend on a side lane.
Oh, their Vi so good at punishing them as well. I had a quick look at some of the
This is so hype.
his Kled in the ERLs last year, 4-2 across the course of his career. Upset on Yunara, undefeated, 3-0 on it last year. Played it against SK, BDS, and KC in the summer playoffs. We look like we are ready to get on to Summoner's Rift for the first game of LEC versus the first time we see Lost Retones on this grand stage, and a new look Fnatic trying to take them down. Minions spawning so much quicker, obviously, means that level 1s aren't quite as impactful as they used to be. Pretty easy for players just to set up these lines of scrimmage. You're not really looking for any hard invades. If you do go for one, you have to go all in on it. And if it fails, obviously, that's a little coin flippy, Betty.
Yeah, I mean,
bro, look at these runes. They're like the exact same, except for bot lane.
Play the game as much anymore, but you do still love to watch the pro scene. There are a couple of pretty significant changes that have come to the game, role quests being one of them. You can see at the top of your screen those role quests kind of slowly ticking up for each players, but now the players and the laners are very much locked into their lanes a little bit more.
Show me top side, come on.
More experience towards completing your quest if you are in your lane. You can leave and still get some points towards it, but it's much more effective for you to be in lane. We'll talk about them kind of as they become important.
Absolutely.
Let's go.
Otherwise it would be a bit of a word vomit. Bear trap on a rope from Baus.
Bousy, a very 30 ahead goal.
Done his red, immediately looked to try and invade.
That's 2 minions. Gases.
I think he was able to steal it. Yeah, he was able to steal away that Gromp.
Nice little steal.
I mean, he kind of had to make something worthwhile. He committed a lot of time, but now he's turning his attention into mid lane.
Oh, come on. Level 2 gank.
Nemesis is going to try and chase. Good dodge from Vlad. He has the ghost. He's going to start running away. Rune Prism from Nemesis not available. Has the spell flux
Wow.
only being level 2.
So we did mention that mid laners don't need to run TP in the same way that they used to before. You were talking a little bit about it earlier. Those home cards, they feel so good as a mid laner. I know so many people hate them, but for mid lane, it's fantastic. You have a little bit more luxury in when you actually choose to base. And for mid laners,
she's giving the
choose to be a little bit more defensive. In solo queue, people are usually a little bit more aggressive with their summoner spell choices, but Valia, with his pathing, he's done red into blue, level 3 after stealing away the Gromp, and he wants to keep...
Oh, he's gonna steal Raptors. Let's go, Valia.
He doesn't have prio in mid, he doesn't really have prio in bot.
This is real this.
He's gonna steal away what he can, and he's gonna get these Raptors.
That's 2 camps of the first 6 in the game. Losper going in, looking for that knock up on the crown. He can just Valkyrie away. Upset trying to chase in. There's the unbreakable.
Yep, okay. First kill, first blood, come on. Come on, Lost Returners. Oh. Yeah, they don't have enough. Have the levels. Oh. Nice try, Valia.
The bot lane getting very aggressive, and you saw the value of Braum into the Alistar in that bot lane 2v2. Sure, the engage from Alistar is already good, but what do you do when you try to retreat? The Braum passive doing a lot of work to help Crowny and Reckless come out ahead.
Okay, mid's backing.
Meanwhile, Baus getting a small push in the top side.
Is their mid side kind of griefing? Because they backed above their turret. Did they get the
getting back to those camps that he's ignored as he's
thing?
Pressure onto Razok in the early game.
One thing this does do for Lost Retones, though, is keep their jungle
the quest?
off the map for the next little while. Assuming he wants to clear all of his camps, assuming he wants to get the next set of camps coming up sooner, Razok can path through mid, go down to the bot scuttle. Maybe Velia will try and contest, and it looks like he's going to. TP from Emperor's up towards the top lane, but
Velia getting it.
Losing side of that trade. Nemesis trying to move across, is seismically shoved back into the lane, and Velia here being forced away. Losper was moving up from bot side as well. Velia at half HP will be very hard for him to actually contest this anymore. Yeah. Might just look down towards the bottom.
They don't have a wooden river.
He doesn't have the teammates to help him right now because Vladi's doing a good job of keeping that push in the middle lane and the bot side of the map. Even though Losper did lose that earlier trade, they've been able to hold on the bounce back of the push to make sure that Crowny and Reckless cannot get involved. So as much as Valia would like to get that Scuttle Crab, he will be denied.
Now he's going to go around and clear out all of his camps that he left up earlier, and you can see Razok doing the same, pathing out towards that Gromp. Small change that you can do as a jungler, just run through the lane all the way up towards your Gromp.
Did Baus miss a cannon? How could this happen, Bausy? Bausy's not even close to dying. And Bessa doesn't have enough of a kit to kill him, and he dismounts. Ooh, maybe. What are you doing, Bousy?
Towards that first dragon of the game, we know that dragon stacking really kind of is.
You're not level 6. Boys, you know. You don't have level advantage on him, Bousy. Come on. Oh no.
He was looking for the remount. You see that little yellow bar underneath the Kled? When that fills up, Skull.
He's near the guy beat out. There you go.
Than he used to, which means you can play around with that extra health bar, but Baus having to burn his flash there to escape Empress's clutches.
Flash burn means that Razok could turn his tension towards that top side of the rift. Big stacking wave on the bot side of the map means that Upset has to be cautious of
Bousy is doing that.
Down onto that bot river to potentially clear out some vision. As it looks like Razok is going to go for an early base. So yeah, very quiet.
That side is a super strong. We have a super good strong side bot right now. Where'd they go? And Pathing Drake maybe? Oh, what is happening bot? Show bot side.
Wanting to be active on the map, wanting to look for those skirmishes, wanting to play without any fear. Right now, there's not really much to play for. There's only an easy lane for either side to gank. Once those level 6s come through, Vladdy and Nemesis need to be the players that you keep your eye on because those ultimates, the ability to collapse is very quick from that mid lane.
Control ward here, we'll spot Razok and Vladdy.
And Bessa has him back in a minute. Oh, is that? Do I see her? Oh, thought he was gonna.
It is track Razok, keep Razok behind, don't allow Razok the ability to have early game impact, and it makes sense. Fnatic's catalyst so often through the early game across the years has been Razork, and if you can keep him on a little bit of a leash, it becomes a lot harder for Fnatic to actually have proactive plays.
And let's not forget that LR, they were a team that didn't have the best early games in the ERLs. They were a team that often fell behind, and they found ways to come back into games through smart macro, through clever team fighting. And so the fact that they find themselves
know where
in a pretty good spot 7
the
minutes into the
Vi
game,
is.
keeping Razork in control is definitely a very solid game plan for your first game at this point.
How has Baus not died in 7 minutes? What is this? I got this clone of him or something.
On average, dies 9 times a game this year, whereas when he was in the ERLs, 5.2, solid, you can see, but it comes at a big cost to his damage.
That it does.
Like Baus has many good deaths, and a lot of the time it's getting that extra damage down here. Obviously, maybe doesn't want to go for those all-in plays.
But I mean, that's kind of one of the fun stories about LR, right? The fact that Baus has been able to make this evolution from solo queue tyrant to
Nemia is passing to Drake to join Velia. Don't think they can contest, can they? Oh, yeah, no, they can't.
Really nice. You talked about how important that first dragon was, and you can see they
Hex tech too? Yeah, it really is.
Fnatic had to step back a little bit to make sure they weren't overstepping, and with Crownie
And Talia wasted time.
very easy for Velia to get that Hex Drake. Drake's a little bit harder to take this year than they were in years previously, especially if you get a lot of them, because the Dragon's Vengeance, the debuff that they get that reduces the damage they take from enemies, increased across the patch changes. So.
Oh. So they made Drake more tanky?
Keeping an eye on where the junglers are. Velia continuing his jungle clear.
We saw peak gameplay. Oof, you didn't get the dismount. That's rough. Baus probably wanted to get the dismount so that he could play off his dismount to do more damage. And then you heal back up.
Your favorite addition on the new patch, Medic? Provides a lot more vision.
It does, yes. So if you put a ward in a Fey-like spot, you get vision for 45 seconds over the area highlighted.
Yummy. That's some yummy vision.
It's a lot of vision, and it lasts for a long time.
That it does. Look at the little sparkles. You can just see so much.
If you walk through enemy vision on a Fey-like, you will get 2 eyes above your head, so you know you are on vision. I will say perhaps could be slightly more obvious. You can see that sort of red glow in the river. That implies that Lost Returners have a bit of vision in here. And they will be forced out. That ward will be cleared away.
Upset actually popped his ult for that small skirmish on the bot side. Looks like it's not really going to result in a huge amount.
Ooh, that means bot can really play off that.
Razork, I will say I was expecting a little bit more aggression from him when you have this Ambessa plus the
Oh!
I think you just have to give credit to Lost Returns there, though.
I mean, yeah,
Chunked
Nemesis is a very aware
just a given grubs. You can't really contest with J4 bot. Really? So, I guess we're just trading objectives here.
Reckless maybe overstepped his bounds.
Upset and Losper really want to push this wave out, and Reckless is going forward with Glacial Fisher
on
his way across. Losper flag and drag for the knock-up, and with a flash away, the cow will survive for now. Meanwhile, on the top side, Baus is locked up with a season desist, and there's the damage coming in from the Vi. Emperor's going in with that public execution, but the remount is at the charge.
Nice! Bousy, how do you live that? Oh? One. Aw. The first blood though, that's big. Sexual what, like 100?
Wow, action suddenly breaks out across the rift as
Ooh, you know I got the kill though.
Because he knows that Razork is top. Baus is able to escape the 2 versus 1 situation. The same cannot be said for Losper, but the good news for Fnatic is that Upset walks away with a kill. Vladdy securing 2 plates in the mid lane as well will ultimately equalize the gold across the rift.
Yeah, that's rough.
Finally making its way here into the LEC.
Yeah, small gold lead for Velia there in the jungle. Now has this Sundered Sky completed, which, although it was slightly nerfed, is still an
It got
incredibly
nerfed?
powerful item.
Oh, I didn't know
this
that.
patch. We'll have another look
I don't
down
buy
the
it.
side.
I don't have any
You can
chance
kinda see
to
what
play.
Losper's thinking here.
Well, the whole logic is, I think I can fish as Velia because I've just spotted the Vi top side. I wouldn't usually go for this play, but Losper plays it about as well as he could in this situation, right? He knows that he's likely going to die. Reckless didn't quite get in range in time to protect from that last auto from Upset.
Yeah.
It ends up being a 1-for-1.
Yeah, for Losper, he's hoping.
Nemi was just a little late.
Then headbutt him back underneath my tower, but a good flash from Velia keeps him alive for a little bit longer. Next Drake up in about a minute's time. It is a Chem Drake, which means we won't have that soul, and we're starting to see some of those quests completed. The top lane quest for Emperor has been finished. That means now he can go to level 20, and his recall his teleport becomes empowered, allowing him a massive percentage max HP shield when he completes.
That means nothing. Oh. Oof. I'm seeing a gappage top lane. No, Bouncy.
Edge of life and death in this laning phase, and Emperos is finally able to push him over that edge, securing the second kill for Fnatic. Now we see Razzle covering around the
Bouncy doesn't have top quest on, but bot lane is gapping though, so that is the advantage we have. Bot and support had thing way before, but that bought them a very minimal gold lead.
Dragon coming up soon. He does have teleport from the unsealed spellbook, so maybe he can get back here soon, but Reckless trying to stop him from getting that recall off.
Velia now also going to complete his quest along with Reckless. So quest being completed across the rift. For jungle, they get that movement
Going
speed
for a
as they
chem tech.
traverse through the jungle, get a little bit more when they don't have, when they're not in combat. I apologize. The mid lane one is the one that I want to keep the eyes on the most because you get those empowered boots, you get that empowered recall every 5 minutes, and just getting those two boots as quickly
Okay, I like. Let's go for Tornes. We got all our quests done at once.
Like there's a minute between them at most. Obviously you want to be in your lane, you want to be getting that quest stacking up, and if you do leave, much less likely to have it stacked at an appropriate time, but assuming you're in lane, assuming you're not getting absolutely stopped, you'll complete it around the same time as your opponent. Losper a little bit short on completing his right now, but he has got my favorite item in the game, Betty. It's the Bandle Pipes picked up on that Alistar.
Yeah, it's a nice item, specifically because it's well-rounded, gives you HP, armor, and magic resist along with haste, which is just great stats for an Alistar in general.
Oh, it's only 2k? That's really good.
Enemy champions, gives that fanfare buff, gives you the additional movement speed, and it gives attack speed to your allies as well. And that attack speed, especially in a champion like Yunara, incredibly valuable.
It's just so good. I've seen it on a few Sejuani tops as well, because the extra movement speed and the attack speed to yourself allows you to get that permafrost passive off a little bit quicker. As soon as the quests are completed, we go to AD carries in the mid lane, or bot laners in the mid lane technically, and mid's going down towards that bottom lane.
Yeah.
Either of them running that TP does mean it will be slightly harder for them to influence plays, but we do have those global ults.
And that's one of the big things. You mentioned in draft how roaming mid laners are so valuable, and this is why. Because if you choose not to run the TP, and you send your mid laner down bot, well, Rift Herald spawns in 5 seconds. But now you've got a Ryze and a Taliyah with no TP stuck on the bot side of the map. But because they have those ultis that can help get them into the middle lane as quickly as possible,
yeah,
it means that it's not as bad when you don't have the TP.
Also have the empowered recall, so you can empowered recall
as well,
and then home guards out, then use your ultimate, so you're there.
Come on, Bouncy.
If you do need to be, and if your team desires you in the location. So overall,
still elite days to up top because of investigating a dash in every single ability. Reckless is fine, she has dash, but use ult.
But they get the scuttle crab.
That they do.
And as a jungler, you're very happy.
That you
with
are.
That sort of moment. I was going to say I'm very happy, and then realize I'm not a jungler. I can't speak for them.
No, I mean it's a.
Oh, what? They're going in? No, yeah.
Slow the game is right now. You got to take every
massive
W.
Massive W. Not just a minor one. Ooh, Losper going in. Look at the knock. Rune Prison comes out onto him. Razzle going back onto Nemesis, forces him away.
What? There's so many ghosts going on. Oh. Oh no. But it looks like Baus is gonna get turret. If he does, it's worth it for sure. Oh, okay, it looked like it was a lot lower than it was.
Isolated on the top side of the map, can secure a couple plates for him, but it was still a worthwhile TP investment from Emperos as he's able to find that play on the bot side of the map.
Oh, that was TP? Yeah.
That he doesn't overstay his welcome.
He knows he's right there, but yep, you got that.
Contesting this, they're a man down.
Baus the first to move from top. Emperos trying to catch that wave. Fnatic stepping back in. Razzle gets the hit on the eye, but looks like Fnatic may have just given this one up. Razzle looking at the smite fight. And Vault Breakers.
Nice, let's go, Bats.
Basically told Fnatic, we have ults up. How many ults do you have up, Fnatic? And Fnatic said, well, we don't have any. We don't have any. So
yeah, it was ult advantage there.
How they use those ultimates, they turn their attention onto Nemesis, and I think that's smart because Reckless is right next to Valia. Isolating the bomb away from the mid laner means that, hey, this should be an easy pickup. Good flash from Nemesis, but
yeah, and Basic, Nemi couldn't have gone back towards the wall because he would have gotten hit by Talia. Yeah, he was kind of forced into dying there.
Gold advantage for Fnatic just yet. I mean, the gold is practically dead even, and the fact that LR still got that Rift Herald means that they're not in a bad position at all.
Yeah.
Crack through one of these towers. You can see that little crystalline overgrowth on the turret in the bottom lane. If the tower is exposed, so if minions can go up to it and it doesn't have another tower in front of it, it will slowly build up these crystalline stacks. Kind of works like Demolish, if you think about it like that. Demolish has changed slightly itself, but old Demolish. So when you hit it, the more crystalline overgrowth on it, the more damage you do to the tower, gives you this nice little burst, and then you can get through some of those turret plates, which are now on every tower in the game.
Yes.
Apart from Nexus towers, it seems. We're not sure about that one. In the patch notes, it says Nexus towers have plates. But when we look at the games, doesn't seem to be the case.
Bloody throwing at his ultimate to try and catch Reckless out, but he's able to sidestep that one. A lot of pings as the dragon spawns in 30 seconds. It's LR that have control initially. Nemesis wants to get a quick base off.
Baus does have TP, right? Oh no, he doesn't.
He's going to be the Archangel staff completed, and look at how close he is to getting the upgrade into the Seraphs as well. So in terms of itemization, he's in a very good spot with those two completed items and the upgraded boots. I have to imagine that Vladdy must be very close to his second item as well.
Yeah, I'd assume Rylai's on this back.
The drop of Rift Herald
and the blasting,
yeah, just great setup from LR overall. Fnatic is too slow on the play. They're not in a position ready to contest this.
Yeah, I don't think they can contest this. Yeah.
I guess Fnatic are arguing, well, we don't really care that much. It is only the third dragon of the game. Small advantage gain for LR.
Ocean Drake. Hey, good balance.
Yeah, that tower's gonna die. Watch the crystalline overgrowth. One auto on it takes half its remaining health. A couple more autos are enough, but they lose first tower to the
what?
Charge coming up from Reckless.
Holy, that was like frame perfect. Wow. And now the difference in gold is gone. Oh no.
A bit cautious in the 1v1. Emperos has 2 items already. Spear and Eclipse complete for him. 2 items as well on Upset, who has gone for the Fiend Hunter Bolt Svetty.
One of the newest items that we've had introduced to the game. When you ulti, you get those either 3 guaranteed crits or the 3
if you were going to crit,
damage.
You get extra true damage.
Yeah, exactly. If you're going to crit, that's the way that it works. I'm hoping we also get to see the Actualizer come through from Nemesis, one of the new AP items. It basically just gives you this massive steroid where you get a lot more cooldown, a lot more damage. We saw Faker playing it earlier in the day.
Ooh, nice collapse from Nemesis. Looking for that realm warp forward. Emperos going to get charged.
Nice. Reckless can escape. Nice. Oh, Reckless covers the escape. Bousy.
Nice collapse from Nemesis, and it all comes back to what we were talking about in draft, that use of those ultimates from the mid laners. It's Nemesis that's able to find a collapse this time round, secures a kill for Baus, eradicates that top lane goal difference, and the game remains in a very even state. We're yet to see any really big team fights come through from either side. The Baron is now an objective available on the Rift as these outer towers continue to fall.
Yeah, Baron now coming up with 20 minutes. Artican has been relegated, not even to the bench. Off the roster entirely. Contract was not renewed, unfortunately. So we won't see any more Artican throws, but we're in Europe. We'll definitely see some Baron throws.
Absolutely. But credit to LR. I know that I was definitely one of the skeptics of them coming into the LEC around their performance. While Fnatic hasn't been super aggressive in this early game, LR has played it steady, played it controlled. We'll see if Fnatic can find anything as now. Razzle.
Looking for Velia. There's the Weaver's Wall as well to try and separate the team. Reckless with the Glacial Bishop, but can he get back?
Come on, boys. Oh no. Oh. Oh, this is not a good fight. Oh. Bousy is dead. 3 for 0. Oof. Come on, boys. You got this. It's not that bad.
Reckless was able to flash out to safety. LR needed to disengage from this just because the collapse from Fnatic was so quick. And really the turning point was Emperor's finding that target onto Crowny, eliminating him from the fight before he could really have any impact. Nemesis was too far away. Fnatic find 3 kills, they find themselves a Baron, and now they're in firm control of their first game of the split.
There's moments like that that really cost you at the LEC level. We'll see what Fnatic can do with this Baron. Have to remember, 3 new players on this roster. Only Razzle can upset remaining from the roster from last year. And something you often find with new players is you have to rebuild the mid game. You have to rebuild that muscle. We'll have another look at this fight.
So the engage comes down. I think Fnatic mainly just testing, trying to force a flash, find a pick. The flash away, and then the engage. And Velia's going in completely isolated. Baus hasn't TP'd in yet.
Yeah, Velia just into that. Oh. Then Baus went straight into. Oh.
And just a mistake from Velia. Going for that
But on mid turret.
Wasn't in a position to follow up.
Over the Unraveled Earth as well, so he was stunned as soon as he went in with that EQ combo. Now Fnatic playing on 2 waves. Emperos dealing with Baus up towards this top side. Baus is going to struggle in this.
Baus is Titanic though.
Already 4 levels away from that max cap. The rest of Fnatic in this mid lane, pushing in, trying to get more of those plates. Reckless with the unbreakable wall will stop them for the moment, but you can just sit by this cannon minion. It's hard for Fnatic to play it away.
Oh, this is like 2015 again.
Because the Baron has moved back from 25 minutes to 20, it's usually not enough to just end the game off the Baron.
True.
So, yes, LR will lose some objectives. The gold gap is going to continue to grow in favor of Fnatic, but there's still a potential win condition if they can look to contest these dragons. There are ways for them to fight back into this game, given that Fnatic can't really do much more off the back of this Baron outside of maybe chipping away at a few more of these tier 2 towers.
There's also the option to just say, okay, 10 minutes we scale. Right, like, or maybe next Baron we try and fight it 4 minutes in, but they've taken 2 dragons. Fnatic only have 1, so you're waiting 15 minutes for a soul for Fnatic if we have to get there. We'll see what Lost Retones decide to do. They have 2 items complete on Crowny and Nemesis.
Yeah, because it's upset really that you have to be afraid of the.
Every item's on Yunara though. No with boots. Jeez.
That is one terrifying Yunara, and of all the players, upset still playing incredibly well. His positioning is one of those things that makes it very difficult to lock him down.
He's never died on Yunara in professional play. He's played it 4 times now, yet to die. Baus caught out as Fnatic collapse on the Kled. He tries to escape, but his upset picks up the kill. And with Nemesis on a side lane, Fnatic should be able to get at least the tier 2 here. Public execution just wide for Emperos as Nemesis does sidestep it well. Fnatic still pushing forward.
No Iron Bessa.
Towards the inhibitor tower, and Lost Retones not really able to defend.
Yeah, I was saying that I didn't expect Fnatic to get much more off the back of this Baron, but they found a quick pick. They get 2 towers. Now that gold gap has ballooned to 5.2k. The dragon secured as well. Soul not really on the cards in the near future. LR have to do everything they can to try and slow
very
this game down as much as possible. But Fnatic, the game plan is clear. You keep these waves pushed up, you deny vision in the enemy jungle as much as you can, you make it as hard as possible for LR to really leave their base, you secure the Baron, and then you look to end the game.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they'll be trying to do. Lost Retones do have a couple of options defensively. A few Phaelites through their own jungle, one just outside the base will give them some vision, but not enough to get towards the Razor Beaks. Reckless trying to control some area here, but Fnatic step in.
Yeah, they've got this small.
Not over yet though. We got a 5k lead,
side of the rift in the river, and they do have some
which is very comebackable.
So, as you rightly said, they have some options, but that vision is slowly starting to dissipate.
Yeah, there's a Phaelite over here and a Phaelite just at the top of the screen underneath the scoreboard that do give you a little bit of vision of the entrances to the jungle, but it's only the entrances. They managed to use that to get a ward in the back of the pit, but there's still 2 minutes on the Baron, so that ward will be expiring a minute after it spawns, and I'd be very surprised if Fnatic don't clear it out before they decide to go for another Baron play. A 5,000 gold lead now for Fnatic, and Lost Retones, I mean, they found themselves in this sort of position many times in the ERLs. They were not a good early game team. Now this, they've fallen apart a little bit in the mid game, so they are equally behind, it just came from a different point. The question is now, can they find that way to get back into this game? Maybe it's the actualizer being completed, maybe it's when Crownie gets his Lord Doms or Executioners if he decides to go that way. We'll have to wait and see.
The challenge is going to be keeping Crownie alive.
Yeah.
We talked about it in draft, but look at this Fnatic composition. It's Vi, it's Ambessa. This combo is ruthless.
It's dive,
down the target and removing them from the rift.
Yeah.
Whether that be Nemesis or Crownie, those are going to be
he is 2 levels down. Bowsy is 2 levels down, but everybody else is doing well.
Because his impact really has been felt in this game.
It really
has. A solo kill onto Baus on the top side of the map. He had a nice TP onto the bot river where he was able to pick off Nemesis. And in the team fight, his target selection was great. Locking down Crownie, removing him from the fight. So every single one of the picks he's found has converted something into a favorable situation for Fnatic. And here's that jungle control we were talking about earlier. Fnatic just denying as much vision, denying what camps they can. Smite comes through for Razork. Oh, actually, the red buff went over to Losper. Not Upset's favorite thing to happen.
I mean, he'll be fine with the extra health he gets from it. Emperor's chasing Baus down here.
You can't kill.
Smack his way back onto Skull and manages to do it.
Yeah.
Gets that health bar back, but you can see just how negatively those trades are going. He's basically a whole item behind Emperor now.
Yeah, I mean, the goal difference is no joke.
Yeah.
All the Fnatic members have at the very least half an item advantage. There is that actualizer completed onto Nemesis. Keep your eyes on that, because when he procs that active, he's going to be doing, well, a decent amount of damage, one could say.
Increased by the amount of, it's scaled to the amount of mana you have. So right now it's 34.2% increased damage from his spells, which for the 8 seconds the actualizer is activated do cost 100% more mana.
Yeah, which is why having that mana is really important, especially on a champion like Ryze. But Nemesis has the potential to do a lot of damage. The question is, in these front-to-back team fights, I do give Fnatic's comp that bit of an edge, largely thanks to this Talia and Janara. Like, their ability to just melt whoever is hitting them is so effective, along with their self-peel tools. Whereas for LR, I think, again, ideally they want to be looking for picks, playing through side lanes, looking for collapses, which haven't really been able to do this game. Losper a little caught out.
That he is. Should just be able to walk his way away.
Yeah, he's too tanky.
Using that pressure to get a little bit of vision around the Baron themselves. They've been able to extricate themselves from their own jungle and walk a little bit further up on the rift. It seems like Fnatic are willing just to keep the game slow. It's like Drake is up in 10 seconds. We can play around that. We can look for collapses in mid
don't
as
get
well.
clapped on.
Stepping forward here, the Weaver's Wall from Vladdy. They'll go for Crownie, who flashes away, but you can't dodge that. Vladdy and Razork team up perfectly. Velia now on the wrong side of the rift, needs to get himself out of here, but where's he gonna go? Everywhere here is behind enemy lines. Vladdy on the chase will get the slow with the Rylizer.
Oh.
And a very dead Jarvan.
It was a really nice sequence from Fnatic because they pushed both sides.
Yeah, it's game over. Ah, dang. Unless some miracles can happen, have some Bousy specials, Bousy picks.
Fnatic collapse swiftly and effectively to get the flash out from Crownie, to get the pick onto Crownie, and then convert that into a kill as well. So again, you kind of look at the minimap. Ryze is going top, the Kled is going back to bot. Reckless is already reset on the rift, and Crownie's like, okay, I'll catch this wave if I can. Doesn't respect the possibility of the fight coming through. Vladdy's ultimate as well. And it's just a really nice collapse from Fnatic.
Really solid. You can see lots of tones like, okay, we've set forward, now we need to retreat. Didn't realize just how quickly Fnatic could pull the trigger on the play. Vladdy gets the slow with the threaded volley, and that's enough. And it's Baron for Fnatic. GA for Razork is his third item. 4 completed for Vladdy, 4.5 for Upset.
If they can get a pick on Talia or Yanara, they can win. That's a 1,000 bounty.
I mean, a very clean performance overall from Fnatic. Question marks were surrounding these roster changes and what this team was going to look like. The draft looked very similar to the Fnatic that we're used to, but the execution, very controlled, very clean, very well executed so far in this game.
John Constantine coming in the YouTube chat saying it's Fnatic's year. Let's not be hasty, okay? We've seen this before. We've seen them top the regular season and then struggle to make an impact in playoffs. But here in this game, it is definitely theirs to lose. As Emperor has jumped on by Velia, but isn't taking any damage. Razork on the bounce as Losper dives onto the back line. Glacier Fisher coming out as well. Bounce has to flash away. Losper able to survive the cease and desist coming out as they dive onto Nemesis. He's caught up, forced away by Upset, and forced back to the fountain by Fnatic. A 10k lead almost now for Fnatic as Upset. He just doesn't need to stop. There's the 10. And with an inhibitor down in the bot lane, Fnatic are looking to dot the I's and cross the T's and close this one out.
A one-sided affair as Fnatic open the LEC with a strong performance. Baus is quick to follow. Upset remains deathless on his Yunara as they look to close this one out in 32 minutes.
Yeah, not really much Velia and Reckless can do, but watch as Fnatic take the Nexus. Almost, they do take their lives on the fountain. 1-0 Fnatic as they close out the first game of LEC Versus.
A rough start for LR, but you can see how those small mistakes can catapult into massive advantages for your opposition, and Fnatic punished so effectively.
They really did. After getting that first play, they got the Baron. You can vote for one of them in your player of the game vote. Emperor, Razork, and Upset are your options, and they all had really good performances. I think I would be looking at Emperor's first game on the LEC stage. Had a really strong showing up against Baus.
Absolutely, like great debut. You imagine nerves are quite big first time on stage, but he played with confidence, he played very well, got himself a solo kill, and Fnatic start off the split, an intense split as well. We've got 4 weeks, best of ones, you need those wins. Top 8 is the goal to get into play.
And we have 12 teams.
That was a rough one to watch. Our boys lost. I don't know. That was really bad. Kid was probably the largest.
Expected Lost Returns to struggle against Fnatic. The question is, can they level up to be one of those top 8 teams come playoffs?
I mean, the good news is it felt like that there were just.
What are your thoughts on the game? I think we misplayed top a bit early, but it was okay because we salvaged it. And then I think we just had one terrible team fight, and the game just snowballs from there.
Yeah.
I think we trolled the topside fight in the river.
Honestly, short amount of time that they have because this schedule does not leave.
This new season is so much harder.
Hit the ground running.
That you do, and we're going to hit the ground running with Law, who's standing by with Razork. Law, take it away.
Indeed, pretty convincing victory on the side of Fnatic here for the first game of 2026. Razork, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you.
How would you rate this game?
I mean, what do you expect? Of course, they're going to be a bit nervous.
Pretty boring, not gonna lie.
Okay, could you
elaborate? Of course, Velia and Baus are going to be a little bit nervous. It's their first.
There was not much happening, and
Tier 1
we
game.
just won. I don't know.
Okay.
I just didn't enjoy too much. This game was a bit boring for me.
It was a bit boring, but a W is a W, especially given the way you guys ended the year last year. Tell me about this new roster, because what I kept on reading during interviews is that unlike last year, you have a lot of strong voices, which is always great. So how has it been working with this new team?
Yeah, I mean, I think.
Well, I guess it was to be expected with starting off as it's a first 2-1 game together, and it's expected, but it's unfortunate. But I'll see y'all later. I don't think they're playing again today. If they do, I'll stream that. But they played well. Exceptionally well. It's just one fight they lost, and they just can't come back from that. Which is unfortunate. The new season, it's really difficult to come back, and they have to play badly to come back. And at higher level teams, like even in Challenger, not even just competitive, you need to like really just throw the game miserably. But in tier 1, tier 2 game teams, they just don't do that. They won't make mistakes like that once, because you need to make a tiny mistake to fall behind. And then you need to make a huge mistake to lose an advantage you have. So it's like exponential. Well, it was fun watching it. It was first live stream in a long time. Maybe I'm the better curse. Maybe I shouldn't watch them live. But let's go, Los Ratones. I wish them good luck.